These are not the Taliban of the 20th century coming from isolated madrasas, but the manifestation of the nexus between transnational terrorist networks and transnational criminal organizations. At most, 10 provinces came under attack, simultaneous attack, indicating planning and management by a trained general staff and provisioning of supply chains and access to reserves of fighters and resources. I offer the bridge to peace through holding of early elections, and we stand by it. The Taliban and their supporters, however, by contrast, engaged in an all-out war and are determined to impose themselves by the judgment of the sword. The jihadi and radical networks and transnational terrorist and criminal organizations are fully mobilizing in support of their Taliban allies in return for future reciprocity. In terms of scale, scope, and timing, we're facing an invasion that is unprecedented in the last 30 years. These are not the Taliban of the 20th century coming from isolated madrasas, but the manifestation of the nexus between transnational terrorist networks and transnational criminal organizations. The simultaneity of the offensive in 31 provinces is a massive departure from the pattern of the past 5 years, where at most 10 provinces came under attack, simultaneous attack, indicating planning and management by a trained general staff and provisioning of supply chains and access to reserves of fighters and resources. We call on the international community to review the narrative of the willingness of the Taliban and their supporters on embracing a political solution. For 2 years, the international community assumed a narrative of a cooperative Taliban and questioned our judgments and our request for considerations of acting on lessons learned. Today, I think it's urgent that we review the situation. The objective of our short-term security strategy is to produce a military stalemate, thereby demonstrating to the Taliban and their supporters the necessity of a just and enduring peace through a political settlement. Let me repeat. The objective of our military strategy is a stalemate because we firmly believe that a military conquest is not the solution. A political settlement is the enduring solution.